Test 1, 2. Okay guys, welcome to the channel. This is PC-Gamerz-UK, and now I've not done any videos recently. Just really been busy at work, so I'm just going to do a bit of a mess about in Arma Reforger. I'm going to use Game Master. I've just had to learn all what everything does. So we're going to be spawning up at the airport here. We'll change the change the time. So just bear with me. It's just getting used to all the controls as well. So I may, you see my mouse? Yeah, mouse pointer's on, but I don't think the actual mouse pointer's on. The one on the map is. So I'll just go through a few of the things that's been confusing me. So first of all, we want a guy. As soon as we're going to be doing a bit of flying, we're going to test all the different helicopters and stuff. So see what weapons they've got on them, etc. and just practice a little bit of flying really. So if you've not been here before, I have done some Arma Reforger videos when it first came out. I suppose you can find some of them in my previous uploads. So we're going to go just this dude here will do. I know what's going to happen now. This is what happened earlier. So even though I selected him, I couldn't put that on. So what, sorry? Game Master, yeah. But so yeah, we're just going to spawn in some. But before this happened, first time I loaded it up and I was struggling to. Normally, what you do is just left click on your guy here, and it should appear as a white asset, and you just click him on there, and he'll be there. So I'm unsure why that is the case, because it's kind of done it again. So even if I go to respawn menu, why? Okay, so maybe that'll work now. Maybe it's loaded incorrectly. So we'll go back to where we was. Guy, no, it's doing it again. See, because the first time I tried it, I was trying to figure out how I select this Jeep, and it won't select for me now with left mouse, which it would before. Even though it says left mouse place here, it doesn't select it. So let me just don't want to rewind, we'll just exit. I think this is something to do with the maps, mods maybe. If not, what I'll do is I'll go back, show you how we go to desktop, no, not desktop, restart maybe. So yeah, I am new to Game Master. I've messed about with it before in some of my older videos, but obviously there's been new updates and stuff like that where things have changed. So we should be able to click Y, click map. I do like to go up to the Norfolk map here to St. Philippe and get here. No, it's doing it again. I mean, drop me a comment below if I'm not activated. Is it play? No. I'm not sure why it does this. Maybe I need to select an option. I know that changes to Arma Vision, which is photos and stuff like that, I believe. But I should be able to just left click that Jeep and put it straight there, which has just been working before this. So how do I exit? No save to publish. Save must be created, loaded. Don't want to rewind. On pause game. Still can't add them in. Okay. Frustrating. Cleared and yeah, we'll do that anyway because I've got a couple of choppers lying around map. So this is what I mean. How do I actually just exit? Let's exit completely. Maybe should have just done that from the beginning of the live stream. You will hear my vape going from time to time, so I do apologise. Let's go back to main menu. See, I'm going to click continue. It's going to go now. How do I go back to main menu? Save and return to main menu. Just do that. because I couldn't place any assets before. When the very first time I went into Game Master, and for ages I was doing what I've just been doing, trying to figure out how to load in my assets from whatever, and then I think I gave up, jumped back on it, and then it would just press left mouse button and place them in. So you want to select one of these under scenarios. So you want to go to your scenarios, scroll down to Game Master, Ireland or Everon. Who was on Everon, so we'll stick with Everon. We'll continue there. I imagine this time it will just work. If not, there'll be no point in making a live stream. I mean, the graphics look amazing. I believe there's a new update coming very soon. I think they've reworked the grenade launchers and a few other stuff. Right, there we go. No. See, when I pressed my left click, then it did actually selected it. I don't know what's happening here, people. Am I just being completely stupid here? Is there something that I'm not? When unpause the world and any entities within it are simulated, note that this affects your editing. For example, soldiers you place on one spot may run away to engage a nearby enemy. Well, we've got no assets in the game whatsoever at the minute, so definitely need interface on. Clear dead or destroyed animals. What's this one here? Places player. Toggle a place. Let's select that. See, I tried this before when it did it. I was trying to hold that down, drag and drop, didn't work. But then all of a sudden when I rebooted it up, I just left click it and a white asset appears for you to place it. So what am I doing wrong here? Select it all there. Change time of day, I like it. Night time, flying, sort of lights and stuff look graphically looks amazing. I don't get it. It's just making me look stupid here. Maybe I am. Don't get it. Nothing's selectable in all these assets. Go to tab. I know we can select all these. I know we've got all these different factions and stuff there. Select vehicles. Even though I've clicked vehicles, we've got players. Oh, there. And then let's say we want to spawn this in. Why is it not there? Cancel placing. I don't want to cancel it. I want to place it, but I've got no white asset there to even place it. Oh, this is just frustrating, man. This is. See, I didn't when I loaded it up after I had this issue before. You just clicked it and they were there to put it in. Can't remember selecting anything prior to doing that. Because then you right click on your character and then take control. Move, create a player. This dude. Okay, I've selected you, but why aren't you going on the in map? I don't get it. So we've got no characters here or anything. Why can't I just place them? Oh, I can. And delete them like that. So okay, let's just go and maybe I don't know what I've done other than clicking map. Is that what you do? Just select map. Odd. Or you can't lay them from that page maybe. And this dude here. Now we should be able to go to his vehicles. We'll load something like this in. that side, because pilot's this side. Then you right click on your guy, take control. That's it, we're in. It's a different chopper than what I wanted. Thought it was one with missiles, and so turn his MFD on, down one more, and it should start engine there. We can power up this here. Scroll down to the brightness. Pull this one away. I've got my change view. Around the mass. When I've had the other little chopper on that, and I'm trying to cycle through the weapons that it has on board, I can only choose one, which is like the machine gun, which I know it's either shift V or left control V. Back what I should do. So bring it down here, so I'm changing the day. Escape. V. Time. Too dark. Alright, first character. Crash, right. Take control. Close that. That's closing it. That's how we do that anyway. Video I watched of trying to practice landing these. So like W is nose down, S is pitch up, use E, Q, that's Q, E, parachutes engaged. Basic parachute out. I think that's the thing it recorded there. I've really practiced looking on the map, which I should really be using that whilst in flight. I mean, graphically Arma just it looks amazing. And even Arma 3 kind of still looks good. Obviously characters, physics, probably not up to date and stuff. Got a couple of videos doing something similar in the jets and stuff. Just get back in the sky. Just feel a little bit alien being in the sky. I'm used to first person, especially when you don't know much of it. But it does actually feel nice to being in first person, to kind of cross the track there, to swing it around and drop it down like that. first person than it does third person. Oh shoot. Not nearly game over there. Hey? What's that? Oh, they my flares. Yeah. Dropping flares out back. I'm pressing F to cycle power on there. Brightness, shift. Hold F down, then mouse wheel up. And then if you press Alt Z, Shift Z, shift, oh I ain't got guns on it. So let's go and smash this up. I'll just land in it here as well. Yeah, just graphic wise, the game's amazing. And why it's been switched to third person in this view. Sure. We're going to escape. That one was right. That'll shut it up. Alright. That saves me jumping back in it and turning the engine on. So yeah, it's like this one. Which side do we? It's that side. And then right click, take control. No, I did that wrong way around, didn't I? So to rearm them, you use these here. Obviously, right place for supplies to rearm it. So okay, this is why can't it? There we go. Targets, but now when I use my mouse left and right, which I am doing quite viciously, it doesn't change, so you just use your WAS and line that up, and then shift Z, on the back, we do get there's motion in this thing to just, I think people use head tracking and all sorts of things, don't look left or right. Let it fly around. Third person, working good. Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. So it should be. These are the only weapons we've got. Is it Shift V? It's got these missiles here, so we should be able to Control V. Doesn't work. Shift V, Control bringing me down. So. Sure. So yeah, if you see me in a chopper whilst we're in a server, mate, don't get in with me. So I'm pretty sure you'll end up dead until I learn to fly a bit better. And yeah, the beauty of this, set time of day, you can add obviously all the different NPCs in, stroke AI characters, probably set up your kind of set up your own scenarios within here, and just being able to, and plus doing this, it kind of like when you're actually in modern servers and servers, you get to at least get used to the vehicles you'll be using. Yeah, it's no better than just getting a little fly around. Feels mental. big helicopters. Hopefully my mic's loud enough. Looks like the volume of the game is quite high in comparison to my microphone. Nice climb up here. Just landing down here somewhere. The side of this lake looks quite good. I think in shallow water you can land them in shallow water. Which that probably is, to be fair. So this time we will turn engine off. X we will get out. Can't go third person in first person for some reason. So escape, game master. Let's get the big daddy on, not these. Or is that because I'm in? I go in one of these fuckers, no not that one. Where's the other one I had to go in? Weren't that? Is it because I'm in a different? Yeah, I'm in US there. So maybe it was. No. Soviet? Or are these them all mixed? Like all combined? I don't think it was this. Which looks different. Or should it have them all? Are they all in one? We'll just spawn this in anyway. Maybe like blast around in this. Let's have a look. Take control of him. It weren't this one I've been in. But we'll see what this one does anyway. Why not? So okay, what we got here? Navigation lights, get out, open. Start engines down there. Let's just start engine. I think you can hold R or something to start engine anyway. Just let this bad boy fire up. I mean that looks nice, man. Let's get it. Let's get inside. Yeah, I've not flew this before. So let's see what nice missiles on this bad boy. Obviously maneuverability, you're just going to lose quite a lot from flying the bird. I'm sure it should be the same controls though, so is it shift Z? Yeah. It just sounds silent, this does. Very nice. be on that map as well, switching in and out of map. Fucking total destruction. Shift Z. No. We're not going to be jumping out there, do we? I think I've just... what's happening here? So Alt Z has just opened that window. I thought it was Shift Z. There we go. There we go. So Shift Z. Shift Z switch back to camera. Pressing the left control and Z. So what is it to? They're all gone. So Shift there. Back in Shift V, no, Control V, Shift V, oh there we go. So even though that is changing my weapons in bottom right corner with Shift V, I don't have any left of anything, so maybe once one's gone, it'll just obviously switch to its next availability. Just rearm this, can you? Game Master, you can do anything in there, so I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, that bit with press E, and then that might shoot. So I'm pressing Shift there when I should be pressing Control. Just for that, you can see it. Down on the ground. Engine off. So if I don't turn engine off, over that. There. So if I don't turn engine off and I press escape to go into here, it usually just takes off on its set. I was trying to find a different helicopter, to be honest. It weren't the USA one that I was in, so I thought you could just select all factions in here, which I have. Or is that just allowing it there? So let's go in here. Vehicles, which I'm already in. I mean, there's so much stuff in this game, it's unbelievable. Game Master FX, don't want to be doing that. Let's have a go in this. Imagine it's pretty much same. What's going on here? I'm going to have to press map, see where the fuck I am. I'm there. And then go map off. Game Master. Spawn that in there. Right click. Play. Drop weapon. Now look at this fucking beast. Is this just a like a modded skin or something? Let's get in. What we got on this one? So we've got start engine, taxi lights on, anti-collision lights on, navigation lights, power. Let's power that on. Roll mouse wheel down. Shift. Oh, see, you'd think like when you're doing your scope on your night vision brightness, it's shift roll mouse, whereas with brightness on this, it's hold F and mouse wheel. Let's turn that one on. Let's get this one on. Is that it? And let's fire this one then. Sounds in my head reminds me of Elcat. That's very low, that isn't it? Something about there would be wrong. Jesus. They're gonna rip you fucking new in there, aren't they? Well, I've only got 4 of them, that's why. Change your weapon, why is that? Pressing Shift V, Control V. Nothing's what we got here on left, so Shift F play. C-cycle. Really bad frames, maybe because I'm streaming or something. You normally sit around 80 to 100 FPS with all the settings I've currently got on. And it says there to cycle mode, fire mode, it's Shift V. Shift V. Doing nothing. Frame drops have gone crazy there, right down to 15 FPS.